actually slept with 300,000 men. Y'all really on this app thinking you can hurt my feelings by slut-shaming me when there is nothing wrong with being a slut? Try again, baby. I'm for the streets and I'm proud of it.
She belongs to the streets.
If she belonged to the streets, she shall go back. What's up, folks? So Kevin Gate has a song. Kevin Gate, the rapper, has a song that says, I think it's titled Satellite, where he says, if life is a gamble, then love is a casino and everybody is playing to win. That is one of the most realistic lines I've ever heard from a rapper. I mean, I've heard quite some lines, some great lines from rappers, but this one is probably gonna be timeless. You see, dealing with the modern women today is nothing but a gamble, but society want you to believe that it's not. You see, they want you to, just like the casino, right? In the casino, think about it. The house always win because the people that works there get paid. The only person that is not winning is the player, which is why the players get the best hospitality. Everyone serve them, everyone cater to them, is to encourage them to actually keep spending money and keep playing, because it ensures that the house will keep making money and the people that work there will have a job. The ultimate loser is the player. In the same regard, society teaches you to go to school, right? Get a degree, become a slave, a debt slave, and then get a job, okay? And then borrow more money to marry some girl, have children, buy a house, become more of a debt slave, right? And then spend the rest of your life buying her gifts every month or every holiday, because I think there's always a holiday here in this country every month, and they all revolve around the men buying women gifts. You're simply rewarded with, I guess, children. That's a great thing, and I can't think of anything else. So if that's the price you're willing to pay just to have children, then by all means, that's what you want. Then of course, go for it. At the end of the day, really what it is, you finding love in today's society is simply a gamble. I came across this video of this girl allegedly getting banged on IG Live. And the worst part of it is that her supposed BF was watching and she blew him a kiss. Oh, the kiss of death. This video is simply to educate men so that you understand what you're getting yourself into, because the price you pay for being oblivious to the nature of the women that you're dealing with today is astronomical. So you want to know. That way, it's not a big surprise when she blow you a kiss while she getting banged live. So let's go into the video and talk about a couple of things that has been said in that video. Let's take a look.
Me and bash me when, first of all, Geekin knew what the fuck he got himself into. He knew what type of bitch I was. He knew the type of shit I did. And then first of all, I was drunk. So, and I gotta do what I gotta do for my OnlyFans. So, I mean, shit, like, you knew I was OnlyFans. The other thing, what I did wasn't even that bad. Obviously, it wasn't that fucking bad if I did it right in front of this nigga face and didn't give two fucks about it. So, it wasn't even that bad. So, while y'all dragging it like I really did something, I didn't do nothing. Y'all got this nigga out here playing victim. I'm finna sit here threaten me and bash me when, first of all, Geekin knew what the fuck he got himself into. He knew what type of bitch I was. He knew the type of shit I did. And then first of all, I was drunk. So, and I gotta do what I gotta do for my OnlyFans. So, I mean, shit, like, you knew I was OnlyFans.
You have to understand, today's society is very different from what it used to be. And the only thing that social media is really doing is that it's showing the true nature of women. The things that has been hidden for a long time. things that people would debunk and say they don't exist. This is not true. Just because one girl hurt you doesn't mean every other girl is going to hurt you. One of the first things she says is that Deacon knew what he was getting himself into. Okay? Honesty is the best policy. You cannot blame this girl for what she did. You can't. Because this is probably like the best you'll get out of the female today. For her to be straight up with you and upfront, that's the best you're going to get out of her. He knew that she was for the streets. Obviously, you know, if you don't know today, if a girl is on the OnlyFans, which is pretty much legalized prostitution, she's for the streets. She is for the streets, period. And if you decide to actually make a GF out of her, you have to understand, you know, it comes with a price. And another thing is, you have to understand, when a woman says she has to do what she has to do for her OnlyFans, okay, period. I mean, just cut the last part out. If a woman says she has to do what she has to do, it literally means that if she must sell the cookie to put food on the table for her children, or to put food on the table for herself, or money in her pocket, she's going to do what she has to do. So I think, into her defense, the best thing you'll ever get out of a woman, out of the female today, the modern women, is when she's honest and upfront with you. I mean, one hell of a way for a guy to get red pill. You see what I'm saying? I mean, the look on his face says it all. He is traumatized for life, okay? So you got to give her credit for being honest, because she told you up front what she was about and who she was. And another thing with the modern women is that she's never going to take accountability. You see, she's never going to take accountability for what she does, for her attitude, her behavior. She's never going to own it. See, even though she says he knew what he was what he had gotten himself into, she revert back to saying she was drunk and it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. You see what I'm saying? Women don't think it's that bad. She would fall and trip and literally landed on another sausage 50 miles away from where she lives. And she would tell the boyfriend or the husband, it was a mistake. Honey, you do not understand. This was a mistake. This is the modern women. This is who you are dealing with. This is who society is telling you to invest your time, your money, your energy, your effort into. You're better off actually just focus on yourself. You're better off becoming the greatest version of yourself, because there's always so much more to you than to focus on female. Because again, the modern women want everything traditional, but there's nothing traditional about her. I know strippers that have boyfriends, okay? So there's a lot of women who belong to the streets, yet they have boyfriend and they expect to get married, they expect to have children, and then eventually they'll run back to these streets because that's where they belong. But I don't give them, it's not them that I give wrong. It's more so the man who chose them. If you choose them, okay, if she tell you she belonged to the streets, now it's one thing if she's not being honest and decide to not tell you and conceal her past, and then of course you come to discover it on your own. That's different. But if she tells you who she is and the lifestyle that she lived, and you decide to deal with her, well, you're doing it at your own peril, and you got what's coming for you. The red pill community exists because young men are still making mistakes as such. The young men are still taking the leap of faith. Young men are still listening to society's advice, even though, like the casino, society is the only one who actually win in this game. Okay, so cheers.